Yeah, Ibokwe. Ibokwe. You are here drinking. You are here drinking. So you have the mind to sell my land after the several warnings I gave to you. After warning you, you still sold my land. Where you going?
Who are you to tell me the land to sell or not to sell? I am the fourth son of my father, our father, and I have a right to sell any land that belongs to my father.
Says who? Says who? Because you are the first son does not give you the right to do anything you like. Not at all. You think you can do anything and get away with it? No. This time around, you will never get away with this. You won't get away.
And what will you do? Tell me what you will do.
Oh, you think I cannot do anything?
What will you do?
Okay. Don't try. I will so deal with you. I will so deal with you. I will deal with you, your family, your generation. I will so hit you hard that you will cry for help, and help will never come.
Are you threatening me?
It's not a threat. This is more than threat. This is beyond threat. Listen to me. This is beyond threat. I'm giving you a promise. I'm telling you what I can do and what I know I will do. I will definitely do. I promise you I will do that. Don't forget that I used to be closer to our father when he was alive. Don't forget, I know Proverbs more than you. Flog ebo. So go boy rope. My name is on now just abakulogo. Amazon go bon. Try me. Try me. Oh just abakulogo. Don't worry. Just check it olumbo. Check it olumbo. It got rumbo.
What do you want? What do you people want? Why do you keep tormenting me? What is it? What do you want?
The wicked deserves no peace in life.
Every wicked heart gets nothing but death and destruction as a reward.
Why do you challenge your chi to a wrestling contest? Do not be stupid, for the stubborn fly follows the curse to the grave.
What are you talking about? I don't understand what you're saying. But what I don't understand is why you have chosen to take sleep off my eyes. Flee! Flee from me and let me go!
Say the truth and be free.
I have nothing to say. I have no truth to tell. I have nothing to hide.
Your sins cannot be hidden anymore.
Say the truth and be free. Say the truth and be free. Say the truth and be free.
Leave it alone. Let's go meet.
What? Why are both of you looking at me like that? Did I do something? The right question is, what is going on with you, Your Highness? What is going on?
I don't understand your question, Mother. Quite frankly, I'm offended by that question.
I did not see anything difficult in the question. I just asked, why are you getting us scared in this palace? What is going on with you?
I wish I have answers to your questions.
I think he just had another revelation.
Did you just say revelation? Choose to call it. I don't understand what is going on in this palace anymore. The more I try my best to understand, the more confused I become.
Your shadow, you may run, try to hide away, but your shadow is right there with you. You may run, try to hide away, but your shadow is right there with you. No matter how fast you may run, you cannot run away from your shadow. Your shadow. You may run, try to hide away, but your shadow is right there with you. And you may run, try to hide away, but your shadow is right there with you. An evil heart with no repentance shall be crushed. So say the truth, God, and be free.
I don't understand what is going on. What is the meaning of all of this? Why am I passing through all of this? I wish I knew what to do to put an end to this dream. What truth? What is this thing that they want me to tell? What truth do they want me to tell? I am confused. For once in my life, I am lost. My family is tearing apart. My mother is becoming suspicious. My marriage is going down on its knees. I'm about to lose the throne. What do I have to do? What must I do to save my marriage and save the throne? Indeed, when easy lies this head that wears this crown.
So that man actually came here to insult you and pour his useless threats on you, right?
You needed to hear him speak to me with disrespect.
God has once again saved him from my wrath. Because what I would have done to that man today.
Why did we even go to the farm today in the first place? Huh?
Papa, I think you people should go and return back that money you made from that land to the buyer. Go and give it to the buyer so that he can give Uncle on the back his land. Though.
And who asked your opinion? Ochakomaka? Who asked your opinion? I have told you several times not to bring that your idiotic opinion to matters like this.
I am sorry, but I am just saying we should do the right thing. Let us do the right thing now. Give him back his land.
May the right thing twist that your mouth to the back, idiot. How did you even become my child? Huh?
I regret coming from the same womb with you.
Now get inside. Get inside, Ujungwa. Get inside.
Papa, I'm already going inside. What I'm saying, you should go and give him his land.
I don't want you to well bani abo. Hey!
Isolating and drinking yourself to stupor is never a good quality of a king.
How long have you been standing there, Mom?
You were lost in thought that you didn't know when I got there. What is your problem? I see fear in your eyes. You feel that something is about to happen. Son, what are you battling with? What is the problem? Talk to me. I am your mother. Please.
Everyone is expecting me to say something. But the problem is, I have nothing to say.
Who are those that want you to say something, and what exactly do they want you to say?
Mother, what exactly do you want me to say? Tell me, and I would say it.
Kenneth, is this really you? Are you the son, the Kenneth I gave birth to?
I am still the son that you gave birth to, Father. I am still King Kenneth, as you know him.
I don't understand. What do you want me to do?
Your husband is troubled. He's dying in silence. It is your duty as his wife to find out what is wrong with him. Lucy, don't tell me you are not moved by your husband's behavior lately.
The ghost girl says he has something to say. And he has refused to say whatever it's supposed to be. What am I supposed to do? Force words out of his mouth?
Quit, ghost girl. Why are you both getting me scared in this palace every day? Why?
Mom, I have said it countless times that the same girl I usually see in my dreams and in the physical says that my husband, your son, has a serious secret that he must voice out.
Lucy, you started the whole dream thing before it got to my son. What do you know concerning what is happening to him?
Mom, I know nothing. Absolutely nothing. As a matter of fact, he alone knows what is going on with him. And until he opens up, until he tells us what it is, I don't care. I really don't. Excuse me, Mom.
My king. Thank you very much. Hi. My king, the urgency in your voice, in fact, made me to abandon everything I was doing to hurry down here. What happened?
An attempt was made on my life last night.
My king, tell me you are joking.
You know that I don't joke. Needless to say that one cannot joke with something as serious as this, or no. An attempt was made on my life last night.
My king, who are those? How did it happen?
They came for me last night. Attacked me like never before. I am here because God saved my life. How I was able to come out of that attack, I don't know.
Wait, that means you had another terrible dream last night.
Oh no, oh no.
Yes.
This is beyond a nightmare. This is an attack. Someone somewhere wants me dead. I can feel it.
Do you have any problem with anyone?
I can't think of anyone. I have had sleepless nights thinking and asking myself where all that I'm experiencing is coming from. It's unfathomable. Nothing's coming up. I can't put my finger on it.
My king.
Yes.
I think Things are getting out of hand. It is time we seek spiritual help. Yes.
You speak my mind, you know.
Yes.
That is the reason I have invited you here.
Good.
Oh, no.
Yes.
I need spiritual protection. I'd like for you to take me to that man you once spoke to me about.
Oh, my king, count it done. Anytime you are ready, I will take you there.
Time is not my friend. I'm worried. I am ready when you're ready. As a matter of fact, we can embark on that journey right now, if you're ready.
I am ready.
Hello? Yes? Yes, I am Ibokwe. Yes, Chukuma is my son. Chukuma, my only son. No, it's not possible. It's not possible. It's not possible.
My husband.
It's not possible.
What happened? Did anything happen to our son?
It's not.
Did anything happen to our son? Talk to me.
Papa, say something now. Why are you silent?
Possible. Chukuma has been kidnapped.
Kidnapped?
What?
They said yesterday evening.
By who?
But I chatted with Chukuma yesterday evening. Who must have done this?
There is no other person than my brother, Uzondo. Uzondo must have done this, and he will never get away with it.
Hey, that man is evil, oh. Hey. So, now what do we do now? Huh?
Uzondo must not get away with this.
He must not get away with
this.
Hey!
Uzondo must bring back my son. He must bring back my son.
Now, so what do we do now? What do we do? Huh? Now, talk to me now. What do we do?
Anyoko the Great.
Oh, no.
My king.
How did you discover a place like this?
Oh, my king. What is your major concern? Knowing how I discovered here, or you getting the protection you need? Greetings, the greatest seer of our time.
You are welcome, my children. Please sit down.
Thank you. Sit. Don't be fearful. Don't be afraid. The great one. This is my king. He has been facing series of spiritual attack recently. He needs your help. He needs your spiritual protection. That is why we are here.
Great one. My life is under attack by forces beyond me. I'm worried. I do not want to die. And that is why I have come. For protection.
Are you here for spiritual protection or confection?
I am here for spiritual protection.
The spirit that are after your life is very strong and will stop at nothing until you are destroyed. You need to appease the spirit before we can continue with the protection process.
The Great One, please, I appeal to you. Do whatever within your powers to make sure this spiritual protection works. Please.
Then I will need 150,000 naira to get the materials to appease the spirit before we can continue with the spiritual protection process.
Great One, I am willing to give all that you ask.
Yes.
On the promise that all that I demand is done.
Yes.
Then drop the money in the calabash and go home. Come back in 2 days' time for us to start the protection process.
I didn't come in here with money, but I have money in the car. Let me get money from the car now.
Yes.
Chukuma kidnapped? How?
I wish I could answer that question, but I can't answer this question.
But who could have done this?
Uzondo.
Why? How could you say such a thing? You know that Uzondo cannot do something on that.
He did it. He threatened my family and I. He said he's going to hit us. That we will cry, but no help will come to us. He did it.
Are you telling me that Uzondo said all this to you?
Yes. He said it. And I want you to tell him to release my son. Let him release my son within 24 hours, or I will show him the other side of me.
Just calm down. Just calm down. But it has not gotten to that.
It has passed that level. It has passed it. Okoro, it has passed it. Let him release my son, or what I will do, he will not be able to carry it.
But why all this now? Brother cannot stay with brother again. Trouble, trouble, trouble here and there.
Uzondo did it, oh. Uzondo did it. And I'm not going to lie low, waiting for him 24 hours. That's all I give him.
Calm down. I think I will talk to him this time around. I have to talk to him. I will confront.
You better do. You better do.
Just take it easy, please. Calm down.
Last time I checked, you were still a full Christian. Yes. Do you think that all those people that go to the doctor's shrine, that they went there with their clear eyes, the same circumstance brought me there? Paco, okay. Why did you stop?
I feel afraid.
Who are these people?
What do you people want from me? What is it? Huh?
The road that leads to death is very wide, but the one that leads to life is very narrow.
Listen, I don't care what you people have to say. Please, just leave me alone and let me through.
Do not be deceived by any man, for you do not know what you're up against.
Say the truth and be free. Say the truth and be free. Say the truth and be free.
My king, I don't understand what it is. Please take me away from here. Take me out of here, please.
Oh, what a pleasant surprise. Who am I that the three daughters of the earth will come visiting today?
Greetings to you, Anyoko, the offspring of Ezulu, the great Dibia of Obako Kingdom. The three daughters of the earth greet you.
I humble myself in greeting.
Your humility is recognized in the great world of the spirit. Tell me, do you want to continue enjoying the favor from the gods?
Who am I without the gods? Who am I? I am nothing. I need the favor of the gods to be relevant in the eyes of mortals.
You must discontinue with the sacrifice that you're carrying out on behalf of that young man that left your shrine some minutes ago with an elderly man.
Oh, please, forgive my curiosity. Why should I do that when he has already seen me as his last hope?
A heart filled with evil deserves no mercy. That man is evil. Your eyes will be opened for you to see the secret he bottled up in his heart for years now. Then you will understand why we address him as an evil man.
I am just a tool in the hands of the gods. I will do that which the gods want me to do.
He must open up and say the truth, or he will pay the ultimate price.
He must open up and say the truth, or he will pay the ultimate price.
Ozando, Ibokwe came to tell me that his son, Chukuma, has been kidnapped. What? Is again? Chukuma?
Hey.
Kidnapped? How? When? He did not give me those information, but he was pointing serious accusing fingers at you.
What? Why would he be pointing accusing fingers at my husband? Why?
He said Uzondo here, your husband, threatened to deal with him and his family.
Hey.
That he will hit him so hard that they will cry for help, and help will never come their way.
Just go and bring calm.
Wait, sir. Ibogwe is a foolish man. Tell him that I said he is a foolish person. For him to think that I am responsible for the kidnap of his son. Uzondo, if I may ask, did you kidnap Chukuma? What kind of question are you asking me?
Mazokoro, why are you asking him that kind of question?
I want to be sure of the true situation of things, because Ibokwe said that he will show you people the other side of him if Uzondo, your husband, doesn't release his son.
Hey.
Within 24 hours.
Mazokoro,
personally I am disappointed in you. You of all people, for you not to know what I am capable of doing. I am disappointed. Uzondo, what do you expect me to do? As it is now, I'm so confused. I don't know what next to do. You should not be disappointed at me. I don't expect this from you. I don't expect this from you. He brought a complaint to me then. I have to complain to you, a mature person like you. I have to table it before you, Ebemunja.
My king, I have reminded you of our going home the 4th time now. Yet you have not said anything. My king, what's the problem?
There's no problem. It's just not time for us to go home.
This is not my king talking to me. Is there anything wrong, my king?
Have you wondered why I asked us to get new clothes other than the royal regalia that we came here with?
You told me that it will not be wise for us to go out there with the same regalia we came with, to avoid people recognizing who really we are, the caliber of people we are in the society here.
Oh no, we cannot go home yet. I'd like for us to spend the entire day in this hotel. not in the mood to go back to that palace and be tormented by those evil girls. I have some peace here.
My king, don't tell me you are running away from your kingdom, from your palace. You are running away from your own house. My king, just because of those daughters of the earth? My king, remember, you are a king. You are a king.
Call me a coward, don't know. It's fine. I'd rather be a coward and stay alive than try to be a hero and lose my life.
My king, have you ever thought of anyone coming from our domain to see us here? What would they say?
We're far away from our community, you know. No one will recognize us, especially with the way we're dressed. Relax.
My king, what makes you think that here is safe for you? What?
I am safe here. Those girls show up to torment me every time I'm in the palace or at a lonely place. This is a hotel. This is a public place. They can't come here. Huh? Relax.
The merciful heart shall obtain mercy, but the evil heart shall be rewarded with great evil.
Dust to dust, ashes to ashes. Death is the ultimate prize and end of every evil heart.
He that loves shall be loved, and love alone shall speak in his favor on the day of reckoning.
Dust to dust, ashes to ashes. Death is the ultimate prize and end of every evil heart.
The wicked shall know no peace, and peace shall elude them on the day of reckoning.
Dust to dust, ashes to ashes. Death is the ultimate prize and end of every evil heart.
Arise, you spirits of purity, love and virginity, for it is time for judgment.
Dust to dust, ashes to ashes. Death is the ultimate prize and end of every evil heart.
Hello. Yes, my king.
Where did you go?
No, I didn't go anywhere.
No, you left me by myself. Where did you go?
I'm sorry. I just went out there to ease myself.
Well, you should have told me. Huh?
I'm sorry.
You tell me.
Sorry, my king. My king, what's the problem?
We'll have to leave this place.
Leave this place?
Yes, I don't feel safe anymore.
Why?
Listen, no, we'll have to go. We'll have to go. We'll have to go. Let's go and see your uncle. I don't feel safe. I feel these girls are all over the place. They're all over me. I don't feel safe here anymore.
My king, but it is not possible.
Why?
He told us to come and see him in 2 days' time. Not that alone, my king. One does not go to the shrine twice a day. It's not possible.
We have to go. We'll get there. We'll explain things to him. My life is involved here. Oh no. Huh? You're not the one going through what I'm going through.
My king.
What is it?
Please calm down. Calm down. Let us not go against his will, please. My king, I will advise we go and see him tomorrow. Perhaps very early. Nothing will happen to you. Yes.
You are here drinking comfortably when your husband that went to work this morning has not returned. Lucy, this is my first time of seeing you this less concerned. What is happening?
Well, it's true what they say, Mom. Change is the only permanent thing in life.
The changes I am seeing between you and my son, I mean the king, your husband, is something to be worried about. What are both of you up to?
What do you mean? Please make me understand.
I believe you know what I'm talking about.
Well, Mom, if I'm thinking what you're thinking, then I'll have you know that it's your son that has some explanations to do, not me.
My husband, I need you to tell me the truth.
What truth?
Did you actually do it?
Did what?
Did you kidnap Ibokwe's son?
Goodness me. What a nonsense. What do you mean by that? Why asking that kind of question? Don't you have a trust in your own husband? Why are you asking me that kind of stupid question?
It's not that I don't trust you, but going by the threat you gave to them, one may be forced to question your innocence.
Okay, you want to question my innocence. Don't you think that I should be throwing that question at you? Because you make statements that have been suspicious in situations like this. Severally, not just once.
Lucy.
Mama, why aren't you sleeping? Oh, is there a problem?
Has your husband called?
Who? Mama, I told you that I will let you know the moment I make contact with him. As of this moment, I haven't heard anything from him. Nothing. The moment I hear, I will let you know.
Your husband is not yet back. His 2 phones are switched off. Here you are, sleeping comfortably. Lucy, is there something you are not telling me? Mama, he's fine. I mean, you're supposed to be in bed too. You cannot kill yourself
over a grown man that left since morning. And up to now he hasn't returned. He switched off his phones for reasons best known to him.
I have this strong feeling that all is not well with my son.
There's no need to panic. He's fine. I believe he knows what he's doing. Otherwise, he would have gone out with his guards.
I hope you are telling me the truth.
Oh, Azokoro. Azokoro.
Woman, what is the problem? What is chasing after you?
Now the worst has happened though.
The worst has happened. Go straight to the point and tell me what your problem is.
Masibokwe has arrested my husband.
What? When did this happen?
The police came and cuffed him and took him away some minutes ago.
Hey, what kind of problem is this?
Masibiko, no help me. Biko, no help me. What Biko? Help me and bring him out.
Stand up. Just calm down.
I know I've offended you. Please forgive me and help me, please. Please.
Woman, I've heard you. Stand up. Get up.
Are you sure?
Stand. Get up, please. I don't like it. Just calm down. Let me think of the best way to follow this matter.
Please, Okwan, now you're done.
I gave you my word. You can go. Don't worry.
Now because Chimo.
Okay, again. Who's on? Why all these problems like this?
I asked you to come back in 2 days' time, and you are here. What is the problem?
My life is under attack. That is why I'm here. I can no longer stay there. My life would be at risk if I continue to stay there. I am constantly being attacked, and I have come to you for help. Oh no, we'll tell him, Great One, I can stay here.
Yes.
Until the sacrifice for absolute protection is carried out. But please don't send me back.
You were visited by the 3 daughters of the earth, right?
Oh, you're right. How did you know that I had an encounter last night? How did you know?
My king, what kind of question is that?
I am Anyoko, the only offspring of a Zulu. I can see what no mortal eye can see.
Great One, I'm sorry. Please. I am sorry.
Yes.
I'm just worried. I'm scared. Please, save my life.
The blood of the innocent cries for justice. It seeks for vengeance. Vengeance it must get. I can no longer carry on with the sacrifice, neither continue with the protection process. Here in the calabash, take your money and go back.
Great One, please.
Great One, please. Don't turn your back on me, please. You are my last hope.
You know what you are supposed to do. Go ahead and do it, or face the ultimate prize.
The Great One, what is he supposed to do?
The 3 daughters of the earth has visited him countless times with the same message.
Yes.
He knows what to do. Let him go ahead and do it.
They visited me quite alright, Great One, but what they've asked me to do is too difficult. There's nothing else that I can do.
Please.
Now, leave my shrine before you desecrate my shrine with the curse that follows you about. Leave!
Great One, please.
I said leave!
Why are you like
My
this?
king, why is it like this? And you could say a whole lot of things that I still cannot understand till now. He even said, you know what to do. My king, what do you want to say?
A lot has happened, no. So much has happened. But the problem is that everybody wants me to say something. Everyone wants me to say something.
I don't understand. King, I want you to explain everything that Anyoko said out there.
What do you want me to say, Ono? If I say what I know, it could cost me my family, the throne, and my life. Do you want me to die? If I die now, who would carry on with my name? I don't have an heir. Can you not see what is going on?
My king, you alone can open up and say that thing that you are hiding. It is obvious that you must open up and say that thing that you are hiding so you may live.
Your shadow, you may run, try to hide away, but your shadow is right there with you. You may
My king,
run, try to hide away,
my king,
but your shadow.
Mazukuru, honestly, I did not kidnap Ibukwe's son. Neither do I know anything about the boy's kidnap. Nothing.
I think I believe you, Uzandu, because the circumstances surrounding the whole thing is somehow I can't just understand.
Of course, you just have to believe me. I am telling you the truth. I know nothing about the boy's kidnap. Nothing. Honestly. Please, I want to tell you this. Do the best you can to get me out of this place. As we are speaking, you are my last hope.
Don't worry. I will try my best to work out something through the king.
Thank you so much. I know you will do that. But let me tell you, Ibukwe is doing all these things just to cover up. Just to cover up. All the evil things he has been doing against me. He wants to cover up with this. I'm telling you the truth. I didn't do anything to him.
I say you should not worry. Just pray that our plans will work out accordingly.
I am praying. I am praying.
I want to assure you that you will get out of this place as soon as possible.
Thank you.
That is
Thank you. It will work. Plan will work. Thank you very much.
Are you okay? You haven't said a word since you got back. Where were you last night?
My love. Please. I'd like to be left alone. I will talk to you when I talk to you. Please.
I hope you know what you're doing.
An evil heart with no repentance shall be crushed. So say the truth, God, and be free.
You have just 48 hours to do the needful, or you pay the ultimate price.
An evil heart with no repentance shall be crushed. Oh, so say the truth.
What's happened? Are you not going to work anymore?
Mother, both of you will have to come with me to Obo tomorrow. It's very important.
Excuse me? What are we going to Obo to do? With the way things are now, you can just wake up and demand that we follow you to a war and refuse to tell us why we must follow you.
If you care about this family, my life, and the future of this throne, both of you will do all that is necessary to see that you come with me to Obo tomorrow. It is that important.
Mazi, I want to thank you so much for everything. Thank you for everything. The way you came to rescue me, your encouragement. I mean, what would I have done if you had not been there with me?
Ozondo. Mazi Ozondo. The king did the magic. So reserve the accolade for him. For without his connection, it couldn't have been possible. It wouldn't have been possible for you to come out from police custody by now. If I had not their place by up to now.
Okay. May God bless our king.
Yes.
But you know very well that now, God uses people for people.
Of course.
So the king has used you now to save me. That's why I'm thanking the king through you.
Is that's it? Ask for the Madu Kejiaga. I can all come Madu. I got put a Madu Ibia. I know Kayaka. Abakudo. Madu Kejiaga. Madu Buchi.
Bless our king.
Thank you very much.
What would I have done if the king has not been there for me? I thank both of you so much.
Thank you.
I still can't believe that Ibokwe could go this far. This is just the beginning. Yes, we have started it now. He must surely tell me the whereabouts of my missing child. And he must bring back that land he sold. He must bring it back to us. By all means.
Nkechi, calm down. Take it easy. Allow things to settle a bit for now. Just allow things to settle a bit for now. Just wait to be.
No. Mazokoro, we must face it once and for all. Yes, he started it first. And we are going to do our own too.
A woman, relax yourself. Don't be faster than your shadow. Like he said, allow things to settle naturally, normally. When the right time comes, you see things unfolding. I know what to do. I will take care of it. No, see, you don't. These things are not done by word of mouth. You have something to do. Just
calm down.
Relax, calm down. You coordinate yourself so you have more action, stronger action than your words. Not by shouting.
Kenneth, I am very convinced that I married one that every woman out there, any woman, would want to have. A man that I love so much and can do anything for. However, these past days, you have recently gotten me thinking. I want to know, are you still the man I walked down the aisle with? The man I exchanged marital vows with? Are you? Really?
Have I given you reasons to believe otherwise?
Oh, you have not only given me reasons, Kenneth. You have given me reason beyond any shadow of doubt that you are not the same anymore. What is going on?
Are you sure that you're the one speaking?
Kenneth, what is the link between your life, our family, the throne, and that place called Ogbo?
What kind of stupid questions is that?
Why must your mother and I follow you to Ogbo? I want to know.
You know, this is unbelievable. We're going in circles and you said all of that to me because I asked you and Mama to follow me to Ogbo tomorrow.
I demand to know, Kenneth. I demand to know why we must follow you to Ogbo. Especially considering that you used sentences. Sentences like, if we love our lives and the throne, that we must follow you to Ogbo. What is going on?
You and I have been married for 5 years. And in those years, you have gotten pregnant 7 times. With 7 miscarriages. I met a man. A very powerful man. Who told me that the solution to the problem of childlessness in this family awaits us tomorrow in our home.
Oh, I'm sorry, you're not kidding? Okay.
Do you want to see an end to the problem of childlessness in this family?
Is that supposed to be a question? You know I have been longing to have my own child.
Then you and Mama must come with me tomorrow to our mom, where we seek a permanent solution to this problem.
My love, where are you going to?
Amara.
You don't look okay. What's the problem?
I'm rushing off to the village.
Is anything the matter?
Okay. I don't know why I have a bad feeling. They said that my mother needs me urgently. I don't know what it's about.
Oh, okay. I was actually going to your house and I got something nice, delicious meal for you.
You made me food.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you so much. But you know I cannot take this now. You understand? I have to go.
Yeah, I understand.
So what do we do?
Okay, don't worry. Let's go to the park. Got to see you through. Let me see you off. Then from there I'll go back home.
Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Amara was beautiful. She loved me with all of her heart.
My love, how is your mom? And then how is her health?
Well, she's still alive. We thank God for today. We keep thanking God for as long as she's here, but I can tell you for sure that my mom needs medical care.
Yes, I know. But you told me 2 days ago that she wasn't feeling so well when you got to the village. My question is, how is her health? Is it still very critical?
It's bad.
Wow.
It's really bad. She needs urgent medical care. I don't know what to do.
Then we have to take her to the hospital.
That's what we should do. That's the logical thing to do. Amara, that is the right thing to do. But how can I do that now? Where would I get money from? Huh? I went to my uncle today to tell him that his sister is critically ill. He's also not having it easy. He started telling me about the problems and everything that has befallen him lately. I felt like even giving him what I had on me. I'm confused. I don't know what to do.
Okay, it's alright. You have to calm down. Please. So how much does it take to take her to the hospital? What's the cost?
I have not started having that kind of conversation with the doctor, but we all know that proper medical care is expensive. I don't have that kind of money.
Okay, but we cannot let her die. We have to do something.
With what now?
Okay, please calm down.
Okay, I'm calm.
I have some money. I have some little savings. And we can use that. Please. Don't say no to me.
You have money from where? Wait. What money are you talking about? What? That's more money that they pay you as a hotel receptionist. Well, stop it. That cannot go anywhere now.
Is that the money you want to give to me to take care of my mother's health?
Yes, now. We can make use of it, please. We have to take her to the hospital. Please, darling. Please. Please.
Wait, hold on. You want to give me your whole savings?
Yes.
All that you have saved to take care of my mother?
Yes, my love.
God will bless you. Thank you so much. God will bless you.
Amen.
As you stand up to help me, men will also stand up to help you. Everything that you lay your hands upon will prosper. You are not going to lose your job. All that concerns you, God will take care of. Yeah. I'm so grateful, Amara. Thank you so much.
It's okay. Amen. It's enough of all these prayers. Let's go and get the money so we can go to the hospital. Please.
Amara gave me the sum of 50,000 naira that day. I rushed to the village and took my mother to the hospital.
Mr. Kenneth, your mother's sickness is not what you are taking it to be.
Are you trying to tell me that my mother's sickness is beyond medical powers? Please now, help me.
Not at all. We need more money. The 50,000 naira you deposited is not enough in treating your mother.
I know, but please now, just carry on with treatment. I'll run around town to get help. I'll look for more money. Just be treating her while I'm sourcing for money. Please.
Mr. Kenneth, you seem not to understand. Going by the tests you conducted on your mother, she needs surgery urgently. And you don't want her to go blind,
No, please. No, my mother cannot go blind. Please. I know she needs surgery. Do everything that you can for her, please. Restore her sight. Help her. You understand? Whatever it is that is her problem, I promise you, I'm looking for help. Please. I'll get the money, please. But I just need her to be fine. Please, now treat her. Please.
No problem. You can count on us on that. But we still need more money. At least 150,000 naira to commence surgery immediately.
What?
Yes, we need more money. You seem not to understand this. We need more money.
So how has it been with you?
It has been tough, I will not lie. You know, I lost my father just shortly after our NYC.
That means you don't have a job right now.
Well, I have work. I have a job. You know, but my case is like that of someone who does not even have a job because they keep owing. You know, sometimes you work January to April and they pay you for just 1 month. As I'm sitting here, they're owing me for 3 months.
What?
I'm telling you.
That's just ridiculous. I mean, why will an employer hire an employee knowing that he or she is incapable of payment? Makes no sense.
That's the country we're living in. The other companies, though, you know, where one can work and get paid. But you know, all these top companies, they keep telling you there's no vacancy, no vacancy. There's this company I've been pursuing for months now. At least I know that if I had gotten a job there, at least they'll be paying because it's a big company. I sent in an application late last year. This is almost middle of the year. Nothing from there. Not even me alone. Even some of my friends too. You know, that's what we're going through.
What's the name of this company?
Oh, they call them LUMAC Group of Companies. You know, I sent an application last year, I think end of last year. This is about 6-7 months now. Not just even me, a couple of some other people. We've not heard anything.
Okay. Let's talk about your mom again. She needs surgery, you mentioned that. How much money do they need?
150. 150,000. Without that, they cannot carry out the surgery.
Can you take me there?
But they will not even, and they will not talk to you. They say that the date of the surgery depends on when the money comes. Those people are hard-hearted.
I just want to see her.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
No problem, I'll take you there.
Sweetheart, how is Mama?
Well, you can see that I'm smiling, and that says it all. Well, the good news is that Mama will no longer lose her sight.
Are you serious?
Yes. I am happy. God is answering our prayers, sweetheart.
Wow.
Yes, they agreed to carry out the surgery.
Eh? Really?
Yes.
Okay.
You remember initially when we went to the hospital, people, we pleaded with them to continue, go ahead with the surgery so that we can run around, see how we can get money, but they refused.
Okay.
So today something happened.
Okay, what is this job? Please, baby.
This life. You know, sometimes when you're going through a lot and when you're really agitated and they tell you, don't worry, God is in control. Because of the pain that you're dealing with, you just, you know, okay, yes, I believe. But you see today,
Yes.
God showed up.
Okay.
What had happened was that again today I just got overwhelmed in emotions. I was worried again for Mama, so I ran to the hospital to see if I can beg them again to carry on with the surgery. That I'm going to get help. They didn't listen. I cried, I begged, they didn't listen. I got frustrated, I got tired. So I left the hospital, you know, on that major road, just immediately. I was walking, I wasn't thinking. A car almost ran me over, and then coincidentally happened to be an old friend from my NYSC days.
Oh, okay.
She came out of the car, was surprised to see me. I was also surprised to see her. You know, I tried to, you know, be friendly, and she asked me what was going on. I told her everything. She told me to get in the car. Turned around, we went back to the hospital. She approached the doctor and cleared Mama's bills.
Are you serious?
Right there and then, I'm telling you the honest truth. They agreed to carry out the surgery. She paid, not just for the surgery, she also gave me some money to buy a few things, you know, for Mama's upkeep and all.
Wow.
Today is indeed a very beautiful day. I'm not lying to you.
I'm happy.
Now that's not all. That's not all.
Okay.
I don't want to tell you on the phone. I said when you get here, I'll let you know.
Okay.
Do you remember LUMAC Group of Companies?
Yes.
Well, I've been sending in applications.
Oh, okay, yeah.
They called me today.
Are you serious?
Yeah, to come pick up my appointment letter first thing tomorrow.
I'm so excited.
I'm happy for us, baby.
Wow. God has done it. I'm so happy.
Things are getting better. You choke me. I love you too. I love you
so much.
So much. It's fine. At least now I can take care of you.
Really?
I'll buy your cream.
Of course. Yes.
Come in. Hi, Mr. Ken. Make yourself comfortable.
Lucy.
Yes. Welcome.
What? You? I'm shocked. What is going on? The secretary told me to come in here when I got their call that the DG MD wants to have a meeting with me. What are you doing here? I'm surprised.
Well, you are meeting with the DG and CEO LUMAC group of companies.
You've got to be joking. Well, your Chief Williams' daughter? What?
His only daughter. It's good to see you again. As a matter of fact, the name LUMAC is actually from my names, Lucy and Amaka.
No.
You know, after we graduated from Bayelsa.
Yes, Bayelsa, I remember.
I went back to London, but then when my daddy died, I had to come back and resume work on his behalf.
What kind of a person are you? Really? What? You come from so much wealth, and you allowed yourself go through all that we went through in Otuabula, Bayelsa State.
I know.
We went through a lot.
I know.
you have a good life. Why did you? You know what? Your type is rare. We don't have your type in the society anymore.
Thank you. I am humbled and pleased to hear that from you. That said, I would like to officially congratulate you and announce to you that you, my friend, have officially joined the LUMAC group of companies family, and you are to resume work as the new assistant manager. Congratulations on order, I'd say. Hey?
Thank you. Thank you, madam.
Are you kidding me? You better stop it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, I need time to take all of this in, I'm sure.
Take your time.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
What?
Sweetheart, you have refused to eat your food. What is the matter?
I'm not hungry. I have appetite.
What do you mean you're not hungry? But you called me to prepare something for you to eat. Huh? You said you were so hungry. What's the matter, please? Okay, how did the meeting with LUMAC company, how did it go?
It went well.
Okay.
I got the job.
Are you serious? Oh my God, I'm so happy. Oh God.
They want me first thing tomorrow morning to resume as an assistant manager.
Oh my God. Oh, I'm happy. What is it? Why are you not happy?
How can I be happy? I have just 2 weeks to vacate this place.
What are you talking about?
What, did you not read the letter that Dad gave to you to give to me?
No, I didn't.
Well, there you have it. I'm owing rent. 4 months rent here. And landlord has threatened to throw me out in the next 2 weeks if I do not pay. That just ruined my day and destroyed, in spite of the fact that I got a job today, I don't know what to do.
Calm down. The devil is...
Where would I begin to work from? What, would I sleep under the bridge?
Please.
Why is it that when you just solve a problem, another one just springs from nowhere? Huh?
You have to calm down. I know the devil is a liar. Please, you just have to calm down. Okay, I'll see what I can do about it.
I don't know what to do. What will I get? How do I cannot even begin to ask for advance payment. I'll look stupid.
Okay, I know right now you don't have the money, but you have to calm down. You have to eat, please. Don't worry, it's going to be sorted out.
I don't have the money. Leave me.
Sweetheart, please, you have to calm down.
I'll see what I can do about it, please.
Amara gave me the money after 3 days, and I paid my rent.
Come in. Hey.
Yes, ma'am, you sent for me.
What? Correct yourself.
Yes, my love, you sent for me.
Isn't that better?
Stop it. As long as we're here, you're the boss.
I think it's ridiculous that my man will refer to me as ma'am.
That's fine. So what's up?
I want to let you know that your apartment will be ready by the weekend. So you better get ready to move in, hey?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Best news of the day, huh?
Tell me about it.
Thank you, thank you. Thank you for all that you've been doing for me. I appreciate it.
You know I'd do anything for the man I love.
I know, baby. I know. You know, this weekend I leave this place and I move to my official apartment.
Are you serious? This is good news. I'm so happy.
We can get out of this dump and take in some fresher air. You're such a wonderful person. You have stayed with me all these years. You know, sometimes I wonder what you see in me. God will bless you.
Amen.
God will bless you.
Amen. Baby, I have something to tell you.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
Oh, go ahead. What is it?
I haven't seen my period for a month now, and I think I'm pregnant.
What are you talking about? Pregnant how? Huh? Amara, pregnant how now? Amara, how? You're pregnant how? I don't understand. You're pregnant. Why? Why would you allow something like this to...
Hey, sweetheart.
Don't sweetheart me. No. Not at a time like this now. Bam. No. Why would you allow yourself to get pregnant? For what?
God knows I did not allow myself to get pregnant. Eh? What is it?
Hi. Okay, what do you want me to do now? What are we going to do?
I don't know, but don't even think of abortion, please.
But that's our only option now. So what can we do? What can we do? See my circumstances. What? We cannot afford a baby. Don't you understand? No, we cannot afford a child right now. We cannot afford it. Eh? But you won't have a child out of wedlock. Your parents will just kill you. No.
My mom will not even take this whole abortion thing, please.
No. Reconsider now, please. Just abort this one. Okay, just stand. I'm begging you. Remember the home you're from. Your father will be heartbroken. You know the position that you and your mother occupy in church. Please, the society will frown at it. Please, just this one time. When I get promotion and things get better, okay, we'll relax, but not now. Please, we're just trying to move out of this place. Amara, everything that I have begged you've done for me. Please, this one. Please do it for me.
What kind of temptation is this now? What kind of problem is this? Now that I'm planning to marry Lucy and all my plans are about to become reality, Amara just comes up with this stupid pregnancy. She was with me, She was with me, She stayed with me, She stayed with me while things were really bad for me. She was good to me. Hi. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? But I cannot remain in this poverty. Amara had taken the abortion pills that I got for her. Pills that I ordered her to take. And upon my return, I opened the door and Amara was lying on the floor in a pool of her own blood. Amara was dead. And so I waited for night to fall so I could bury her without anyone seeing me. I buried her. Oh yes, I buried her. As time went on, I moved out of that house and moved into my official apartment. Lucy and I grew stronger every day. And eventually fell in love again. And we got married. And I moved on. I did not kill her intentionally. I only wanted her to terminate the pregnancy.
Queeneth, you have the mind to kill someone else's daughter. God! Queeneth, I thought I knew you. I never knew you were dead.
Accident, you said? Did you say accident? Wait there. Accident. Nonsense! You said it's an accident. What kind of accident? What?
What is the meaning of what you just did? Eh? Do you want to soil your hand with your blood?
Don't ever ask such a silly question again. Don't! Except if you don't want to breathe in the next 3 days. Because if you do, in the next few seconds, you will lose it. You will no longer be on this earth plane. I'm assuring you this. Nonsense. On whose side are you even? No, on whose side are you? Hey, don't say anything. Am I the one to remind you that as it is now we are childless? Do I need to remind you? Don't say anything. Better be sorry for yourself. When next you try this, I will not be held responsible for my action. If you try it next time, I will not be held responsible for my actions. Nonsense.
It was terrifying, no. It was. I have never seen anything like that before in my life. I came face to face with death today. That man pulled a gun on me. I never imagined that he would do something like that. Why, you know? How can he do something like that to me?
My king. My king.
Yes.
I am amazed.
What are you talking about?
No. You surprised me a lot.
What have I done now, no? What are you saying? What, did I do something wrong?
My king, you killed and buried someone's daughter for 6 solid years, my king, without telling them. Yet you have the guts to be saying all this.
Oh no.
Count yourself lucky.
Oh no.
That you came back alive.
Oh no. I don't expect this from you.
Oh.
You cannot be saying this to me, you know. I'm hoping that we're the only ones here. What you have just said to me is not right. Oh, quite all right, I agree.
My king.
Yes.
Where is your wife and your mother at this moment?
Oh, well, they should be at the palace. You know, when the man pulled the gun and we all took off, they refused to join my car. But I came here, you know, I ran to you immediately to have a word with you.
Look, my king, the best you do now is run to the police. Report this case to the police before this man goes there before you.
Oh, no. Oh, no. What is going on with you today? How can you suggest that to me? Have you even imagined what the police will do to me if I go there to tell them what I did 6 years ago? Oh, no. No! I am king. Let the man file a report if he feels it's necessary. When they invite me, I'll invite you and a few elders in council. Walk around it. Oh no.
My king.
Yes.
The choice is yours to make.
Oh no. Where exactly are you standing on this matter?
No. I told you I'd an issue. I am standing on the path of truth.
My son, what really happened?
Father, I can't really say. All I know is that I was coming back from school when some boys surrounded me with guns and took me away.
Lord have mercy. They even came with guns?
Mba Mama, they came with sticks and spoons. What kind of question is that? What else do kidnappers go with?
Hey.
Did they tell you why they kidnapped you?
It was a mistaken identity. They were looking for one notorious cultist, which they claim looks exactly like me.
And they released you like that?
They did not just release me.
So what happened?
Mama, it was truly a miracle. One of the boys that was kidnapped after me happens to come from a wealthy home. So the family quickly paid the 20 million ransom they were asked of. So the day the money was paid, they were all happy. They drank and became drunk. They slept off, so I escaped.
God really saved you. This is indeed a miracle.
It's truly a miracle, my sister.
I hope they did not wound you. Eh? I hope you're okay.
Not really. All I am just thanking God is that I'm alive and out of their cage. That's all.
But are you sure they will not come after you again?
God forbid. They will not come after him. They will not come after my son again.
Wow. Hey, my son, I thank God for your life. Hey!
I know this is hard. I know that I've hurt you. I know that you're very disappointed in me, to say the least. But please, baby, if we try, we can get through this. Baby, stop crying. Baby, please. I'm sorry. Baby. What?
I'm done.
No, don't do this. Don't do this to me, please.
Yes, I'm done.
Baby, please don't do this. No, you cannot do this to me. Please. Please. Baby, you can't do this. Baby, don't do this. You're breaking my heart. Please. Please, baby. Please.
What is this? Please, fool. You want me to continue staying in this house with you? You want me to live the rest of my life sharing in the curse you brought upon yourself with you? I have something else.
Baby, please.
I can't continue like this.
Baby, please. Please. Remember all that we have been through together. Remember the years. We had good times. You know, we had good times. I have loved you with all of my heart. Remember what we've shared all of these years. You want to let it go? Please, baby. Baby, please. You know that I did this because I wanted to be with you. Listen, I'm not trying to put this on you, baby, but please. I killed my unborn child. I killed my first blood because I chose you. I chose to be with you. Please.
Oh my God. Oh my God, Kenneth, you are unbelievable.
I'm sorry.
Oh my God. Oh my God, Kenneth. Oh my God. Kenneth, you killed a woman. A woman that loves you. Kenneth, you killed a woman. A woman that loved you. She loved you, Kenneth. But you had to kill her.
No,
and then you had the infantry to look into my eyes and tell me that because of me.
It's because I loved you
You
more.
said it's because of me.
It's because I loved you more.
It's not because of me and that silly love that you claim to have.
I loved you more.
I'll tell you something, Kenneth. You didn't do this for me. You did this for you! You did this because of greed! You did this because you wanted my wealth! You didn't love me! It's not love!
It's love, baby.
You are despicable. You're a monster! You married a pregnant woman and her unborn child. Your first blood. Your child. Oh my God. You did all these things without anybody knowing. I didn't even know you. I don't freaking know you.
Baby.
Don't say a word to me. You hear me?
Please.
You
Please.
will hear from my Lord. Yeah.
Please. Let me say this one thing. You're right. In the things that you have said and in the way that you feel right now. But I plead with you to temper justice with mercy. Because if I have a do-over, I'll still choose you. Please. Please.
So, Amara, my only child, is actually dead? Wait a minute. Could this be true? Does it mean I will no longer see my daughter again? No, this is not possible. This must be a joke. It is a dream and not reality. So, Ibokwe, my brother, is not responsible for my daughter's disappearance after all? God, what is going on? Someone should wake me up from this nightmare.
Mom, Lucy is packing her things. She wants to leave me. You're not saying anything, Mom.
What do you want me to say?
I want you to please help me stop her. I don't want her to go. I don't want to lose her, Mom.
I am still here because of the blood and bond that binds us as mother and child. Kenneth, I would have left you. Kenneth, do you know you are heartless? You are so heartless. I thought I had a son in you. But I was wrong. I never knew I had a devil.
But I'll hold no grudge against you, whatever it is that you say to me now. But please, do not turn your back on me. Not now, Mother. Not at this point in my life. Mommy, please, I need you. I need you now. Now more than ever before. Biko, help me.
I'm sorry, Mama, but I cannot do what you're asking me to do.
My daughter, I understand how you feel, but he needs you now more than ever. I would have left this palace as well, but I can't, and I will never do that.
I have passed through a lot in this palace, and I do not wish to entertain these sad experiences anymore. I need to breathe some fresh air.
Christianity teaches us that marriage is for better, for worse. That includes moments like this. My daughter, please, do not break the oath you took at the altar of God before His great congregation. Please.
It's okay, thank you. As na October father kona badi be kama na.
As na kacha dia kona badi be no.
Ancha bu no fi na. Kacha kona badi be. Mana odulu nwa okuko nwa. O we to chase ba ho. No, Oburibia. Oh, Dalu, thank you. I'm not in the mood. Thank you for the drink. I'm not in the mood.
What is the problem?
I'm not, thank you.
What is the problem? You don't look happy.
Why should I look happy? I'm not happy.
But what are you really talking about?
My greatest fear. The greatest nightmare have all turned to be reality. If you didn't nature, I didn't lock on if
I don't understand. Tell me, what are you really talking about?
Amarachi, my daughter, is dead.
Who told you that?
The young man that murdered her 6 years ago was in my house today.
Uzondo, are you sure of what you are saying? Are you really sure?
Okoro, Imam Diko ena akogeri.
Oh, I'm surprised.
No. Am I mad? I am telling you the reality. If you are doubting me, you can go to my wife, and she will tell you. Confirm from my wife. Then you will believe that I'm telling you the reality.
This is unbelievable. Hey!
I've been accusing my brother Ibukwe wrongly all this while. But now that I have finally confirmed that he is innocent, how do I approach him? How do I face him?
Oh no. Oh no. Are you sure that that's your friend, that your native doctor friend, Anyoko, is real?
King, what kind
is that man real? I'm asking a simple question.
Yes, the same question I'm asking. Why this kind of question? I have known Anyoko for so many years. And he has never disappointed me. For once.
Is that why you think that he is real?
Why this kind of question, man?
Anyoko told me to go ahead and confess that that's the only way I'll be free from the 3 daughters of the earth. I confessed.
You confessed?
And I can tell you that last night I had the worst attack of my life. So, I don't get it.
Is that all? Is that why you now believe that he is not real?
Or why would he tell me something that would not happen the way he has said it? Why would he do that?
Your Highness, as a matter of truth, I've known Anyoko for long. He has never failed me. He has never disappointed me. He has never lied to me. So why would he start it from you?
Oh, that we would have to find out. Oh, you would have to accompany me there today. Oh no.
Mazi Okoro, I am so happy today. My son Chukwuma is back from the lion's den, from the kidnappers' den.
Ibokwe, what did you just say? That Chukwuma is back?
Yes, my son is back and healthy.
Huh. Ibokwe, why did you not tell me that you succeeded in raising the ransom? Okay, see me.
I did not pay any ransom.
I don't understand. Stop that. I did not pay any ransom. If you did not pay that ransom, how was he able to come back without the ransom? Is it possible?
It was like a miracle.
How?
My son Chukwuma told me that the kidnappers got drunk that day and slept off. Then he had to escape. That's how he came. It was in Ataliva.
God be praised.
Thank you.
It was indeed. a great miracle. Miracle, it's a great miracle.
I am so happy. But the only regret I have is accusing my brother Ozondo of being behind that kidnap. I wish I did not do what I did to him.
Okay, Ziogo. Come on now, even one I did look on. We know what to do to talk to him.
One name Kemko. Uvunem.
Let us celebrate the more. Chukuma coming back from Lion Den.
It would have been a better celebration for Guy. Imakwana, Igubi Ranya, Nlotekwa, Akujom.
Why do both of you seek after me this hot afternoon?
The great one, my king wants to know why the 3 daughters of the earth will continue to attack him even after he has made the confession.
Did they appear to you?
The owner who just told you, great one, that I was attacked. And this time around, the attack was serious. My question is, great one, why are they still attacking me? Why? Why?
Why?
The spirits are still angry with you.
What are you talking about? I have done everything you asked me to do.
Everything.
The parents of the girl are yet to forgive you. You need to go back to them and plead with them to forgive you. Then you will perform a sacrifice at the grave of the dead girl and officially marry her.
Marry a dead one?
Marry, you say?
I don't understand.
What kind of a thing is that? What? Are you sure of what you're saying? That I would have to marry?
You must do that and free yourself from the 3 daughters of the earth and the curse the dead girl laid on you.
The wise one, will the parents of this girl ever forgive him?
No parents will be happy with a man who killed their only child. It will not be easy, but you need to do what you are supposed to do.
Now, how did the meeting go?
My dear, the meeting went fine. It's just that the government representatives that were present requested for the whole thing to be verified before making payment.
It's all right. We should allow them to do their verification now.
Do we have option? We don't have option. Yes, while I was away, did anybody look for me?
Mazukuru came here looking for you. And I told him that he went for a meeting.
I hope all is well.
I think so. All should be well. But he said that we should come to his house tomorrow for a meeting. I don't know.
That we should come to his house tomorrow for a meeting. And you are sure all is well?
I don't think there is any problem. I don't think.
Okay. No problem. Till tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll go.
Let me finish what I'm doing in the kitchen.
Okay.
I will soon.
Well, yeah. Let's take some fresh air.
You mean you went to a native doctor's place?
Do you find something wrong with it, Mom?
Everything is wrong with it, Kenneth. Don't you know that we are Christians? A child of God is not supposed to have anything to do with paganism. Not at all. Why are you going contrary to your faith?
I have not gone contrary to my faith, Mother. I know what I'm doing.
No, you don't. And I want you to discontinue with whatever you have with that native doctor.
I'm sorry, Mother. I cannot discontinue. I've found a permanent solution to this problem. And I'm not going back.
The Holy Bible forbids it.
But the Bible tells us to give to Caesar that which belongs to Caesar, Mom.
Kenneth, you are misinterpreting the word of God.
Oh no, Mom, you are the one who do not understand how these things work. I am a Christian, but I must give to Caesar what belongs to Caesar. I'm going through a lot, Mother. I will not continue to live like this. Now I have found a solution. There is no backing out.
My people, I called this meeting for us to settle our differences so that peace can reign in our family once again. This family used to be together as one, to the point that the other families used to be jealous of us. As it is, I want us to settle this dispute today and return to the way we used to be. But before then, Uzodu, my brother, I want you to repeat what you told me the other day in my house here concerning your daughter Amara.
Dal, thank you so much for this meeting. I told you that Amarachi, my daughter, is dead. And the young man that was responsible for her death came confessing in my house. I also told you that Ibokwe, my brother, is not the one responsible for the disappearance of my daughter, Amarachi. Initially, I was thinking he is the one behind all these problems, but he is not.
Thank you very much. Mazi Ibokwe, I want you to tell us here what you told me the other day concerning the release of your son, Chukwu.
I told you that I did not pay any ransom for my son's release. And that my son escaped his abductors while they were drunk and they slept off.
Now, my brothers, if I may ask, is it not obvious that we've been accusing ourselves wrongly? I believe there is a need for us to come back together as one and forgive each other, no matter the level of offense. Yes. How do you people see to it?
You are right. Once more, thank you so much for calling for this meeting. Ibukwe, my brother, my wife and I are deeply sorry for everything. Please find a place in your heart to forgive us.
Naibukwe, please, I'm very, very sorry for what I've done. Please find a place in your heart to forgive me. Please, sir.
Well, as you can see, my wife is not here. She had an emergency and went to attend to it. The mother was sick. My family and I have accepted your apology.
Thank you.
And we apologize also for accusing you of being behind my son Chukwuma's kidnap. We are sorry for that. We further apologize for taking you to police. I am going further we apologize for selling your land. I promise to return the money. It's still intact. I have not spent it. And I want you to find a place in your heart to forgive and forget what has happened. I don't actually know what came over me. Odogu.
My children, we are still one family. Let us continue to live in peace and happiness.
Yes. Uncle Uzando.
Hey, Uzando, you shot at them. Why?
Mazi Okoro. Mazi Okoro, what kind of question is that? Do you expect him to clap for them? Or embrace them with open hands? They killed our daughter, you know. They killed our precious daughter.
Ibokwe, I know the gravity of what he committed, but it would be very wrong for us to have his blood in our hands. That is exactly what I'm talking about.
It will be very wrong for us to have his blood in our hands. But then will it be right for them to kill my daughter and get away free? They killed my daughter and they want me to leave them, to allow them go free?
May the gods forbid that I say something like that. They must never go unpunished.
I know what to do. I know what to do. I will involve the police. This young man must be picked up and made to face the law.
I think you have a good point, but I suggest we hear them out first. Besides, our tradition has a special way of handling issues like this. I think we should go with the laws of our land. Let us not involve the police for now. Okay, Sophia?
My husband, I thought I told you about the dream I had. So why are you doing this?
What did I do? What did I do, Nkechi? They should go and thank their God that I didn't aim well, that my aiming was wrong. If not, we wouldn't be telling this kind of story now. But I tell you, when next they come here, if I thought they come to this place again, none of them will return alive. None of them will go back alive.
So what will you gain if you succeed in killing any of them? What will you gain? Do you know that you will be the real murderer because it's a deliberate act? If you don't.
And what does that mean? What are you insinuating?
That young man did not kill our daughter intentionally. That's what he said.
What he said? Nkechi, whether intentionally or unintentionally, he killed my daughter. Simple. What are you trying to tell me?
We have to leave it for God. Let God judge. Let God judge him. I wouldn't want his blood to be on our hands. So.
I think I'm done with this discussion. Enough of your sermon. You can return to the kitchen. I said enough of your sermon in the memory. My only daughter. Why have you lost blood?
My brothers, I know what that young man did was wrong, but I want us to temper justice with mercy. He actually did not kill our daughter intentionally.
So, Okoro, by that statement, temper justice with mercy, you mean we should leave him to get away with that wicked act?
That is not what I am saying.
Then, why are you dancing around whatever you want to say? Whatever you want to say, say it. If that is not what you mean. then tell us what you mean. If it is okay, if we are comfortable with it, no problems. But if we are not, I personally will take the matter to the police.
Uzando, please, calm down. Take it easy. I understand how you feel, but it has not gotten to that. As a matter of fact, his owner who came here yesterday with some elders, pleading earnestly that we should settle this matter without involving the police or courts. I gave it a thought, and I realized that taking it to court will worsen this matter. Besides, it will not bring our daughter Amara back to life. I suggest we settle this matter peacefully without involving the police. See, as it is now, they are ready to do anything we ask of them. I suggest we hear them out first.
You look, why are you staring at me? I've said my own.
It was on the booty.
And what did I lift anything up? So hold on, I've heard you.
Thank you very much.
Ichie, we thank you and your wife so much for the kola nut.
You're welcome.
It is a sign that whatever made you to send for us is positive.
As none are able me any amount. I actually invited you people here was after considering a lot of pleas from you people, my friends, my kinsmen. I mean, I decided to let go of everything. Yes, let me leave everything for God. If God can allow it to happen in the first place, who am I to question God? So let everything be by God. My wife and I have forgiven you people, and we no longer hold any grudge against you.
Thank you so much. Ichie, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
You and your wife may not know what you have done for us.
It's God.
I want you to have it at the back of your mind that you have done what many cannot do. We really appreciate. I pray that God will go ahead to console you people and bless you.
And you people too. May God bless you people as well.
Thank you.
Yes.
What can I say? I'm touched. By your show of kindness and forgiveness. Thank you.
You're welcome.
May God continue to bless you and your wife. And I promise to always be present and never to let this family down. I give you my word.
It's alright. It's alright. May God bless you people also.
Thank you.
Let us leave the rest for God. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Good.
My king, I still can't believe what you just told me.
You know, I won't lie to you.
So people still do this type of thing in this our present society. Those things we used to watch in the movie, they still happen in real life.
Who would have thought? Oh no, who would have thought? But as you can see, right before us, it still happens.
Now I know what the gods chose you after the death of our king.
Yes, they are really with you.
Thank you.
But my king, you took a very big risk by going to a man that you killed his daughter to tell him and his wife that truly you killed their daughter. My king, if I were to be in their shoes, I wouldn't let that person get out free from my own family.
Oh no, let me quickly correct you. I did not kill Amara. It was an accident, more of a mistake. Even the heavens know that I am not capable.
It's okay, my king. You don't need to swear. It is not necessary. Not at all. My king.
Yes.
I think what we should be doing by now is planning for the sacrifice and the marriage rites, as Anoku told us. Yes.
Having successfully concluded the cleansing and forgiving sacrifice, I hereby stand as the eldest person in our family and kindred to declare that we have accepted the marital items from you people, and we are now ready to give out our late daughter Amarachi to you, King Kenneth, in marriage.
Jando Durigwe ode mailole, ayaye ode mailole. Jando Durigwe ode mailole, ayaye ode mailole. Jando Durigwe ode mailole, ayaye ode mailole. Ta, ụbọchị taa dị egwu. Ha! Egwu dị. King Kenneth, are you ready to perform these ancient rituals?
Yes, I'm ready.
Then,
Come forward.
The great people of Alba, I greet you all. Daalunu. It is indeed a sad event. An Odigo called I am here because I am ready to do the needful.
Then place your hand on the casket. Do you agree to accept our daughter as your wife? Respect her, take good care of her family at all times. King Kenneth, take this drink. Go around for everyone to see. Pour a little portion for Amara to drink. And then take your portion. Take. Mazuzondo, come and do the needful.
I, Uzondu Nwankwo, do hereby give my daughter Amarachi Nwankwo to you in Kenneth in marriage. But you will take good care of her as I bless this union from the bottom of my heart.
This handmaid belongs to our daughter, and our tradition demands that a husband must weigh in for complete 1 year in cases like this. Take. It's all over.
People of Obo, I greet you.
Greet you too.
From the depth of our hearts, thank you. Thank you for what you have done today. My husband and I promise to stand by this family.
You have to remain here till tomorrow to perform the final rituals. Before you go,
People of Obo, Kwenu!
Hey!
Kwenu!
Hey!
Kwenu!
Good evening, Mama.
Good evening, my daughter. You are welcome.
Thank you.
You know, I cannot believe, Mama, that you can do this to your own son.
What are you talking about?
Oh, don't pretend not to know what I'm talking about, Mom. You know exactly what I'm talking about. How have I offended you, Mom? Did I do something? Huh?
Kenneth, I am a Christian. Not just a Christian. I am the secretary of the Christian Women Organization in our parish. I am also the leader of the Sacred Heart of Jesus. I am also a member of the Catholic Bible Instructors Union. I cannot practice idolatry.
What happened today has nothing to do with idolatry, Mama. What is the problem? Did I do something? What is the problem? For I don't understand you anymore.
My Bible. My Bible did not tell me that a man will marry a dead woman. Will marry a spirit. Oh no. What you people did today is fetish, and I can never be part of it. Excuse me.
Wake up! What is it? Why you push me down? Why you push me down? On the floor. I woke up on the floor. What are you up to?
Stop.
You did. You did, Kenneth. I woke up on the floor and you pushed me.
How can I? Why would I?
It's too late into the night for you to play games. I'm tired. I want to sleep. You push me, wake up and be mine. Now, I don't like this. I don't like it. Stop it now. Stop it now. What is this now?
What is it? What is it? What is it?
You keep pushing me down. What's the problem now?
Baby, slow down. Slow down. I didn't push you.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. You're being funny. And I am tired. I just want to sleep. Stop pushing me.
Can I talk? I am not pushing you.
You're pushing me, Kenneth.
Why would I want to do that?
It's not cute.
It's late. You're taking sleep off my eyes, baby. You keep waking me up. I'm not pushing you off. Why would I want to do that now? I didn't touch you.
Look at you. You even have mischief on your face.
What mischief? I'm tired. I'm sleepy.
I am tired and I'm sleeping, but you won't let me sleep. Leave me.
You know, it's the second time
Stop it.
you're waking me up. What's going on tonight?
What is going on is that you should leave me alone. Leave me alone. Wherever it is you learned this from, it's not cute and it's not funny, just in case you think it's funny.
What you actually said. You don't believe it.
Don't wake me again.
Why would I do that now? Please, can we just sleep?
I'm sleeping. Don't try to wake me with your stupid pranks.
Don't try to fight me. I'm not pushing you off. Please, let's not fight.
Before the times to be funny, it's now.
What is this now? Why are you crying? Huh? It's the eve of our wedding. We're supposed to be happy. Married people everywhere in the world, they are very happy and excited. On a day like this, you are not supposed to be happy. I've looked for you everywhere. I didn't know you were here crying. Why are you crying? See the way you're looking at me. Did I do something wrong?
How do you expect me to be happy when you have decided to take away my happiness from me? How would this night be the best and memorable night when you have turned it into a worse night for me?
Shh, don't say that, Amara. Come on. Stop crying now. Look, the truth is I don't understand what you're talking about. How have I made tonight the worst night of your life?
Yeah, I know you have been unfaithful to me all this while. But what I don't understand is why you should exhibit the act of infidelity to me in this particular night and on our matrimonial bed.
What Sweetheart, what are you saying? What matrimonial bed? I don't understand what you're saying.
Tell that harlot to leave that room right now. Else I will do something everyone will regret.
Why will I see Amara in my dream this night? I heard this girl she's referring to. Who is she? Now I understand. So it's been Amara all this time. This is her handwork.
Did you just yell? What's the matter? What is it? What is it?
What do you want?
What do I want?
I am not here to harm you.
What are you looking
Tell
at?
her to leave this room right now.
Are you okay? What's wrong?
She wants you to leave.
Excuse me? Why do you want me to leave? What is it?
Tell her to leave this room.
You're scaring me, baby. What is it?
Amara is here. She wants you to leave. I don't want her to harm you. Amara is here.
Oh my God, she's here?
Yeah, she's here. She's here.
Where?
She's here.
I can't see.
right behind you.
Kenneth, I'm losing my
Baby,
patience.
I can't see anybody. You're scared.
She said she's losing her patience and you should leave. Tell her to leave this room. That's what she just said. Just go.
I think you need to relax.
I don't want to lose you. Please. I don't harm her. Don't harm my wife. I beg you, Amara. Please. Don't harm her.
Kenneth, I'm losing my patience. Tell her to leave this room right now.
She said she's losing her patience and you should leave right now. That's what she just said. Please. You gotta believe me. Please. Honey, please.
Oh, whoa.
Honey, please. Just go. Just go.
Am I dreaming? Oh, for the love of God.
Couple of people like that.
Very,
very gorgeous looking people, actually.
Thank you.
Even though we have been married for years, I still look at you and I'm in awe of your beauty.
What is it? What do you want? What do you want? I have done practically everything that you of your people want me to do. Yeah, you keep showing up here. Can I not just have peace in my home? What is it? Leave me alone, please.
Why are you doing everything to provoke me? Why are you being so unfaithful in our marriage?
What marriage? What are you talking about? Huh? Just go. Leave us alone.
Baby, what's the matter? She is an intruder. Tell her to leave right now.
Oh no, you are the intruder. She is my wife and she goes nowhere. Get out!
Wait a minute. Is she here?
She's right behind you. What's your problem? Huh? Amara, what is your problem? Leave me alone. Why are you bent on destroying my home? What is your problem?
Why would I destroy the man that I ever loved? She is the one that wants to destroy you.
You and I have nothing in common. But the dead and the living have nothing in common. Leave and stop coming here. Honey? Sweetheart?
What in the world happened here? Who did this? This is all my stuff. Who could have done this? So, what is the meaning of this?
What's going on?
I'm supposed to be asking you what is going on here.
So what are you talking about, sweetheart? I'm asking you, you're throwing it back at me. I just walked in here and I can see that this whole place is a mess. I'm asking you, what is going on here?
It is you that has to tell me what is happening in this house, Kenneth, because I don't understand one bit. What is this? What manner of embarrassment is this? Look at all my stuff.
Listen.
Kenneth, tell me why it is that I cannot drink water and drop the cup in this house where I live.
I am lost.
I'm not. Because I know it's that ghost of a girl. She did this. She keeps doing this. It's just from one embarrassment to another. For what? I don't like it. I don't like it one bit.
Okay, calm down.
You need to calm down. You and the dead girl calm down. Amachi, calm down and leave me alone.
Sweetheart,
She's a spirit. She can hear me.
Don't do that.
Stop it.
Sweetheart, don't do
Stop
that.
it. I didn't kill her. Am I the one that killed her?
I know.
Amachi, Amara, am I the one that killed you? Why can't you leave me alone?
Calm down, please.
What nonsense is this?
You're taking this too far now.
I am taking it far because I'm hurrying up to here.
Okay, baby.
Leave me alone.
Sweetheart, please.
I'm not your sweetheart. Leave me alone. You brought this upon us.
Baby, please. Okay, take it easy now. Sweetheart, please. Huh? Hey! Amara, what do you want? Amara, what do you want? What is it? What do you want? Please, leave me alone. Leave me alone. All that you've asked for me, all that you've asked of me to do, I have done. Why do you keep tormenting me and my family, Amara? Please leave us alone. Leave us alone. Stop showing up here, please. Just go. Please, just go, please.
Greetings to you, the wise one.
Greetings in return.
Great one.
Oh, you are here because of what is happening in your house since your marriage to Amara.
I am here because I don't understand why I keep having those experiences. In spite of all that you've asked me to do, that I have clearly done. Wise one.
Yes.
I will speak when I am permitted to speak.
I take that to mean that you knew exactly what to say, wise one, but chose to keep quiet. Wise one, I am beginning to suspect foul play.
Young man, do not attract more problems. Go home. Everything will be all right. Go home before it becomes too late. Go!
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
mortals are fools before the gods. This is just the beginning.
Mother, I've been through a lot. I've been through a lot these days. These past few days, Mother, have been very difficult for me.
You brought it upon yourself.
How?
What do you expect to happen when you got yourself involved in sacrifices, charms, spirits? What do you expect?
Mother, I did what I did for us. I did what I did for everyone. How was I supposed to know that this would be the outcome?
No, you did not do it for me. You did not do it for anybody but yourself. I warned you, but you wouldn't listen. I want you not to get yourself involved in what you don't know. Tradition you know nothing about. But you chose to get married to a spirit. You wedded a ghost. God forbid. God forbid.
Mother, please. I need your help. Help me find a way out of this mess. I don't want anything to happen to my wife and my unborn child. I am counting on your help, Mother, please.
You choose the path you are walking on right now. And you will walk on it alone.
Mama, I heard your discussion with my husband. And I quite understand your points. But I want to beg you to please temper justice with mercy on every decision or action that you may want to take.
Lucy, my child that I gave birth to, after carrying him 9 months in my womb, ignored my advice and went ahead to do what is now causing him pain. I think my son is disobeying me because he's now a king. For that, I cannot do anything for him.
Mama, please temper justice with mercy for the sake of my unborn child and I want to see that Reverend Father.
How did you go to know him?
I spoke with Kingsley. And he told me how powerful that Reverend Father is.
You spoke with my son? How is he? When is he? Yeah, he's not returned to Nigeria as he promised.
Ma Kingsley said that he had a problem over there and he was detained for too long. He said that if it weren't for the Reverend Father in question, he would have been in jail.
Hey.
I want to see him, Mama. I want to see that Reverend Father.
God, I know that you're my God. I'm not afraid of all these things. Whatever they're trying to destroy what you've prepared, I command you, devil. I command you, your father. Wherever they are tormenting this particular family, I call you power to come down now. Anywhere they are, I don't want to care wherever. Because I know that there is God in heaven. Because I know there is God in heaven. I rest on the Almighty because you're my God. I already destroyed. Today they won't be sad because I believe and I know who is God. I feel the fire from Almighty God. Wherever they are hidden, all the hidden things in this family, today I command you to destroy. God, because I know you're my Lord. Because I know you're God. You are ready for. You foul spirit, you daughter of the earth, what are you doing here?
Who are you and what are you doing here?
I am the servant of the Most High God, the Lord of Lords, the King of Kings. Whose authority am I here?
Leave here before it's too late for you.
I am not afraid of you and your lights. The Lord whom I serve is greater than you and whatever you represent. God, my Father, no weapon formed against me shall prosper. Any tongue that rises up against us shall be destroyed. I rise in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit to condemn you. Be destroyed! Be destroyed! Be destroyed! Holy Ghost! Fire! Holy Ghost! Fire! Holy Ghost! Fire! God! My Father, my Father! My Father, my Father! I know you people are going to gather, but because the gathering is not from the God Almighty, you must be scattered. You come to us in one way, but in several ways, you'll be destroyed. Holy Ghost fire! 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 Hallelujah! Hallelujah!
We give God all the glory for the deliverance He granted unto this family. The family was up against a very dangerous kingdom.
Did he say kingdom? I thought it was just the dead girl and the spirits that we had to contend with.
No. You see, Amara belonged to a very serious society called the Daughters of Earth. You see, these daughters of the earth do not love more than one man, and they do not believe in abortion. Any man that crosses their path must marry all of them.
This is really strange. Are there still girls like this in our present society?
Queen Mother, Amara has no heart to hurt your son, and that's why he's still alive. And that's why nothing has happened to him or his wife. Only the miscarriages she has been having. Your Highness, the marriage you had with her spirit was to seal the relationship with her so that she could be able to bring you back to her in the spirit world, where both of you will live as husband and wife. Yeah. The arrangement has been concluded. They are waiting for you to welcome you in the spirit world. Your Highness, let me tell you, if not God, who is on your side, by this time next week, you would have been a dead man.
What?
Don't be scared. That was then, not now. You're a complete free man in Christ Jesus. You're a new person.
Amen.
And nothing is going to happen to you, your wife, or any member of your household. That's assurance from God. Your wife, she's going to give birth on her due time. That is the promise of God in your life. That's the Lord's doing. Yeah. God is wonderful. God is wonderful.
Thank you.
It's well. It's well. It's well. We give God all the glory.
Sweet marriage that used to be empty.